Assignment, Wilmington. Tonight, the Spatial Events Department of Station WILM bring you the 39th in a series of Assignment Wilmington, a feature radio program about our city. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, Station WILM presents some phase of life in and near Wilmington. Our subject tonight is a toy for every child in Wilmington, and our narrator is Don Graham in Assignment Wilmington.
Assignment Wilmington, December 9th, 1946, 16 days before Christmas. And Wilmington is very much excited about it all. Business is on the upward swing. Department stores are crowded. Money is exchanging hands at a rapid pace. And carolers are getting ready for the big night, the night of nights. Yes, 16 days before Christmas. Not too many days left, you know, for shopping and getting ready. Presents for Mom and Pop, presents for Uncle and Aunt, presents for Joe and Jane, and presents for children, little children who have faith in Christmas. Yes, little children who have faith in Christmas because you and I and all of Wilmington and the world have given those children that faith to believe in the Christ child and the destiny of the Christ child in this otherwise bleak world of ours. Wilmington, 3 weeks before Christmas. Let's see what's happening here in our town.
I think maybe we'll have a 6-foot tree over there in that corner.
I'm going to give Dad a brand new pipe and pouch.
Oh, Jack will be delighted with this new desk lamp. He's always wanted one.
Now, about Christmas dinner. Let's ask the Davidsons over for dinner. They're such nice people, and have just come to Wilmington, too.
Oh, I could call in hundreds and hundreds of our fellow citizens, and you'd hear just about the same thing. A great day for Mom and Pop and Uncle and Aunt, and of course, the children. Christmas, the great day, when everyone's hearts open with the gladness and joy of the occasion. Did I say everyone? Did I say every child in Wilmington? Every little kid? No, I'm afraid I just couldn't guarantee that. Just now, I couldn't say with any degree of assurance that every child in Wilmington will have toys, or even one single toy for Christmas. You've got to answer that question. Yes, you. In fact, all of us in Wilmington have to answer that question. Because, you see, not every mother and father in Wilmington this year is in the position to buy toys. Let's do a little eavesdropping.
Mary, what are you scribbling?
A letter to Santa Claus, Mom.
A letter to Santa Claus? I see.
What's the matter, Mom? Well, Mom, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing, Mary. Nothing.
Well, it's all right to send Santa a letter, isn't it? Here, look, Mom. I want a doll with real hair and a baby carriage, and maybe he can bring me a cooking stove, a little cooking stove. And then I'm asking him to send Jimmy a scooter.
To send Jimmy?
Oh, yes. Jimmy can't even write. Now, you know that, Mom. But please, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing, Mary. I'll mail the letter for you when you're through.
Oh, thanks, Mom. Now, let's see. Here's the letter. Dear Santa, I've been such a good girl all year. My daddy hasn't been working all year, but, well, we've been all right. Anyway, Santa, Jimmy, my little brother, wants a scooter, and I'd like a doll. A big doll with blue eyes and a pink dress.
Sob
and...
stuff? Well, yes, it's sob stuff. Make-believe sob stuff? Not on your life. Mary is a little girl right here in Wilmington. She has faith in Christmas because you and I have given her that faith. She's been told about Christmas in school and church. She's heard about Christmas over the radio and has seen the toy advertisements in the newspapers. She's even seen Santa Claus in the department stores. She believes in Christmas. But remember what she wrote?
My daddy hasn't been working all year, but...
And we can give you the names of any number of Marys in Wilmington, any number of Jimmys, whose homes are not overabundant with money for Christmas toys. That's why we're telling you about the Mayor's Committee that is collecting money for toys for every child in Wilmington this year. A toy for every child. It's something unique, this community get-together to ensure a Christmas toy for every child in the city. How did it start? Well, it began back in 1923 in a Wilmington firehouse. William J. Lutz, then the city's fire chief, had an idea.
Now, look, Jim, do you think the fellows here in the firehouse could repair some old toys if we collected them for Christmas time?
Why not, Chief? It's kind of quiet here in the station. You get the toys, and we'll buy some paint and get some nails and repair them. But then what?
Well, then maybe we'll deliver the toys in one of our wagons, or maybe the street and sewer department will help.
Sounds okay to me. But, Chief, what about the publicity?
Oh, that'll be taken care of. I'll call up the News Journal and the Star. I'm sure they'll give us publicity.
But, Chief Lutz, what about the cost of paint and such?
Yeah, I was thinking of that. Maybe we'll get some contributions after people read what we're doing. Or we'll get the toys, old toys, and we'll fix them up and make them shining so that every kid in this town will be sure to have a toy on Christmas Day.
And that's one way the toy for every kiddie started in Wilmington, in the Wilmington firehouses. At the same time, the street and sewer department came along and offered its trucks for delivering the toys. And the News Journal papers cooperated with the publicity, and the social welfare agencies came along with the names of needy children. And it was then, as it is now, a great outburst, a great outpouring of kindness on the part of the Wilmington residents. And every kid got a Christmas toy.
Yes, I am Mrs. Ward.
We're from the city of Wilmington. Let's see. You have 2 children, Mary and Jimmy.
Well, yes. Is anything wrong?
Oh, no, Mrs. Ward. We just have some toys for Mary and Jimmy.
Toys?
Yes, Mrs. Ward. Now, here they are. This package, and, oh yes, here's another one. You'd better hide them until Christmas Eve.
But I don't understand. We didn't order any toys. Why, we couldn't afford it.
I know, Mrs. Ward. But these are the toys from the Community Christmas Committee. Why, they look just as good as new. I'll bet some fireman had a great time painting that bike.
Why, it looks brand new. It's just as good as brand new.
Well, a Merry Christmas, Mrs. Ward.
Oh, and a Merry Christmas to you. And God bless you.
And this is just one out of many hundreds and hundreds of cases where the Community Christmas Committee over the years have furnished toys for needy children. It all started when the firemen began to repair and repaint toys, toys that were collected through the movie houses, toys contributed by citizens, toys also purchased through money contributed by citizens. During the war, it was tough to get second-hand toys, and so the Community Christmas Committee, the Mayor's Community Christmas Committee, which took over the Toy for Every Child campaign, asked for contributions of money that was used to purchase toys. And this year, the Mayor's Committee is doing the same thing, and you are asked to contribute. Not a lot of money, but a little bit from every one. It'll go a long way in brightening Christmas Day for children of needy families. And there are needy families in Wilmington this year. And tonight in our studio, we have Mr. Murray Mettin, who for a number of years has been treasurer of the Toy for Every Needy Child Christmas Committee. We're going to ask Mr. Mettin some pertinent questions about this year's program. First and foremost, how can a person contribute to this fund, Murray?
In several different ways, Don. By donations to this radio station, or to any motion picture theater house in the city of Wilmington, or by mailing a check to our News Journal newspapers.
And in the case of mailing checks, Mr. Mettin, what's the simplest way of making them out?
The simplest way, Don, is to make the check payable to the Toy for Every Needy Child.
And I've noticed a few cash boxes around town for this Toy for Every Child campaign. How many are there in all?
15 in all, 11 in each of the city's motion picture theater houses, and 4 in mid-city department stores.
And of course, in these cash boxes, people can contribute their dimes, nickels, or quarters, or, if they feel so inclined, perhaps tuck a bill through that slot in the top, can't they?
That is right, and each box holds about $60.
Isn't it true that this Toy for Every Child campaign is a real community undertaking?
It is indeed. It is almost impossible to accurately say just how many people, good people, are now working on this program. Hundreds.
It's rather amazing that such a stupendous campaign can be properly coordinated, don't you think?
It is very amazing. Wilmington is the only city in the United States where everyone, from the governor, the mayor, to the smallest errand boy, joins in this goodwill project.
And how are the toys distributed?
The toys are distributed by the city's street and sewer department workers.
And how is it determined what children shall receive the toys?
Each of the city's 15 charitable agencies are asked to send their lists. These lists vary from 50 to 500. Young women then take each list, sort for duplication, and the mastered toy list is then arrived at.
Wouldn't you say that this Toy for Every Needy Child Christmas Committee is something that's extra but very much needed?
May I answer your question, Don, by asking you one? Does anyone want one single child in Wilmington to go without a Christmas toy?
We'll have the people of Wilmington answer that question for themselves, and thank you, Murray Mettin. That's our story tonight, ladies and gentlemen, people of Wilmington. And the question is, will every child in Wilmington get a toy this Christmas? What's the answer going to be? I'm sure there's only one answer, from you, and you can say yes, with a check addressed to the Toy for Every Child Committee, mailed either to this station or to the mayor's office in the public building. The Mayor's Community Christmas Committee is all ready to take care of this huge project. And this year it's more important than in many of the previous years. Because this year, so many children are less fortunate than others, less fortunate than your children, and are looking to Santa Claus for Christmas gifts. Well, you can be Santa Claus, and you can deliver your toy by way of a check. Won't you help? Make this a real Christmas in Wilmington. And let us all know that on Christmas Day, every child in Wilmington will be happy and will still have faith in the overall story of Christmas, the story of peace on earth and goodwill among men.
You have been listening to the 39th in a daily series of Assignment Wilmington, a feature radio program brought to you Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday at 10:30 o'clock. Tune in again tomorrow night for another assignment presented in the public interest. Your narrator tonight was Don Graham, and the subject, a toy for every child in Wilmington. Your comments on these programs will be appreciated. Send your letters to Assignment Wilmington.